Botox or lip filler to be in their 30s trying to look younger.
I genuinely feel like if you are not 50 or pushing 60, there's no reason why you should be getting no Botox or nothing done to your body, bro. And even then, it's like, just, you old, accept it. But at least then I could be like, okay, you're trying to save the wrinkles and but that's the whole point. A lot of y'all be going out and getting all this stuff done to prevent wrinkles, and you end up looking like a chopped raisin.
Where you at, Berto?
Today we got, why does Gen Z look so old? You guys don't know, I'm actually a part of Gen Z. I was born in 1996. And honestly, in my personal opinion, or my personal experience rather, a lot of people say that I look really young for my age. In the chat right now, guess how old y'all think I am? If you know how old I am, don't say it. 44. 40. Nigga, I do not look 44. You lying. Let's get right into this video, man. I love y'all, appreciate y'all. If you're watching on YouTube, bro, come over to the Twitch. Y'all know where to find me. Link to that will be in the description.
Where you at, Berto?
Let's get right into this joint and not waste no time. Come on.
If you look at these three women, how old do you think they are? Chances are you're thinking, okay, well, they're obviously in their mid-30s, but no, they're in their 20s. And these photos are taken from a cast of
them bitches look older than me, and I'm 29.
A dating show in the UK called Love Island, where allegedly attractive people, usually in their 20s, go out and date and get in drama and stuff. And many people online were starting to discuss, why does Gen Z look so old? Now, I think the elephant in the room in this example is that they've done a lot of cosmetic surgery, a lot of Botox and filler. It's pretty obvious, right? And I think that's got something to do with it. Gen Z definitely is more likely to get cosmetic surgery compared to previous generations.
I don't know why, too. That should be looking so bad 90% of the time, bro.
A younger age. And I think this causes an effect
I know you were talking about it.
You kind of assume someone that has a lot of Botox or lip filler to be in their 30s trying to look younger. You know, people have like a file in their brain for...
I genuinely feel like if you are not 50 or pushing 60, there's no reason why you should be getting no Botox or nothing done to your body, bro. And even then, it's like, just, you old, accept it. You old, accept it. But at least then I could be like, okay, you're trying to save the wrinkles and but that's the whole point. A lot of y'all be going out and getting all this stuff done to prevent wrinkles, and you end up looking like a chopped raisin. Like, bro, just wait till you get the wrinkles before you start trying to save them. Like, at least, sheesh.
What this type of woman is, and it's usually a woman that is, you know, late 30s trying to look like she's in her 20s. And the actual visual difference between someone with lots of lip filler and Botox in their 30s and 20s is pretty much the same look.
Respectfully, you look like you're pushing 45. Stop getting filler.
Oh my God. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say this girl looks chopped, because she doesn't. But I'm very curious to see how old she is, because she looks at least 35, bro. 45's pushing it. But let everybody guess how old she is right now. If you're in the live stream, guess in the chat. If you're watching on YouTube, guess in the comments. She looked 35. Mayo said 23. Hell no. 21. Hell no. 40. Pushing it. 40s. 44. 26. All right. Everybody's shit's all messed up. I think she look about 35. Khabib said 37. Fair. That's what I think. Let's see.
Or Botox. Whatever you have. It looks so bad. 45? I get like, okay, maybe like late 20s, 30s. 22. Yeah.
22? Hell no. Is that her age, or how? 22? She literally looks like 35, bro.
Shocker.
So a lot of girls that get a lot of work done in their 20s, you put them in the box of women in their 30s trying to look younger. But there's a lot more to this.
That is facts, Carrie.
Gen Z, they seem to be developing wrinkles and signs of aging in their skin more early than others, both men and women. And in this cast of Love Island, lip filler and all that aside, there's definitely some signs of aging going on. Like there's wrinkles on the face, in the under eye area, nasolabial folds, crow's feet. This isn't something you can hand wave away by saying, oh, they just look more mature because they present themselves more mature. This is the actual structure of the face being older. A lot of people do that in discussions of why people look older or younger. They kind of attribute it just to, you know, the hair and the clothes and so on. Isolate just the face and you can see definite signs of aging. I've noticed this with a lot of people in Gen Z, and even Gen Z themselves are noticing, why are we aging so quick compared to millennials? And I believe this has to do with stress. Now, stress has a very significant impact on making...
Guys, stress kills. Me personally, bro, I don't even stress no more, because something that I've just genuinely started to teach myself, and this is coming from somebody that used to stress a lot. Like, I am a professional ex-stressor. Like, I used to stress all the time. But honestly, man, like, I started to look around and just look at my life and just be like, yo, I've always been okay. All the times that I thought things were going to be over, all the times that I thought that this was the worst thing in the world, or this was the worst situation in the world and I'm never going to be able to overcome it, bro, I'm still here. I'm still breathing. Life is good. You know, I'm living out my dreams. I'm working towards new goals. It's like, I'm blessed, man. And I think a lot of people forget that part of the journey is stressful. You know, life is not supposed to be this la, 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 la. Like, bro, the best parts of life is looking back and being like, yo, I overcame that. Those are the best feelings in life. Every time that I've told something motivational or felt like, you know, like, yo, I'm so happy X, Y, and Z happened, it tends to come from some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Literally going through the hardest, worst times of my life. So I've actually learned to come to appreciate the stress, to where it's like, I'm not saying I don't have bad moods. I'm not saying that I don't have like days that are better than others. But at the same time, I genuinely don't get stressed anymore. I don't even tell myself I'm stressed anymore. I just be like, okay, this is going to be tough. We're going to push through it. Because I realize, like, things don't get better when you stress. They only get worse. But but ever since I changed my mindset, I've been handling, you know, negative situations so much better just by being positive, as cliche as it sounds, bro.
Your skin age faster and get damaged. Stress creates...
Yeah, Berto, but people be stressing because they broke or something. I mean, listen, man. This is what I'm trying to say, though. The beauty be in the struggle, bro. So you broke? Like, I know what it feels like to be broke, nigga. You think I woke up with this on my wrist? Like, no, nigga. I was broke. Nigga, y'all don't even know. Like, nigga, I was homeless at one point, bro. Had to overcome this shit. You didn't wake up. I didn't wake up with this shit. Nigga, I didn't even get popping on YouTube for 10 fucking years, nigga. Come on, man. The beauty's in the struggle. The beauty's in the struggle, bro. And you know what? You know why I get to talk so passionately and be like, nigga, I fucking, you know what I'm saying? It's because I overcame the bullshit. If my life was all glitz and glams, I mean, yeah, I'd still be like happy that I'd be successful or to a degree. But would y'all respect it the same? Probably not. It's because it's like, yo, I had to go through it. You know what I'm saying? And that be the beauty of this shit. So again, I understand if you going through something and it's a dark time, like, I'm not saying that you should be happy in that situation, but you also should be excited because you going to believe that you going to overcome it. Lock in. These are the stories that you're going to tell your kids about. These are the stories you're going to look back and be like, yo, I can't believe we was going through that. I can't believe this, that, and this happened. Man, we up now. Hallelujah.
Cortisol, and cortisol reduces your skin collagen, the thing that actually makes your skin young. Being exposed to more cortisol has a whole bunch of negative health effects. It literally makes your entire body age. It's not just the skin. And a lot of studies have shown that Gen Z have much higher rates of stress and other symptoms of poor mental health. And I know boomers are going to like come in and like furiously type at their keyboards, oh, it's just being told that they're stressed, that they're just creating problems out of nothing. But really, I don't think that is the case. I think Gen Z are genuinely more stressed than millennials. The general amount of just ambient stress in society, I think, has really escalated since around 2010. Think about what it's like going to school today. You're being exposed to so many things that are just gonna stress you the fuck out. Men are trying to exploit women. Women are trying to exploit men. The world is going to end due to environmental reasons. Everyone's racist. Everyone's misogynist. You can't trust.
On some stupid shit, I be saying to myself, like, not that I wish it on y'all, but if the world's gonna end, just give us like another 300, 400 years, please. Like, because I want my kids to live, you know, good lives, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want the world to end while I'm alive, but then, you know, I'm gonna have kids. So I want my kids to also have good lives. But then it's like, damn, I don't want my kids to live bad lives too. So just give us like another 400 years to where like them niggas don't even really remember me for real. I feel like when them niggas don't remember me in my legacy, Six said, yo, what? I feel like the world can end when my legacy is no longer remembered. Because if y'all niggas don't remember me, I mean, it's fair game at that point. You know what I'm saying? Nigga said we got 3 years max. God damn. Y'all better get y'all bunkers and weapons ready, because it's gonna be bad if our world starts ending.
Women, because they're gonna divorce you and take your money. Like, there's so much like societal strife that is just around today that I just don't think existed. And I haven't even gotten into like the financial stuff, which is that the cost of a home is just continuing to get higher and higher, even when adjusting for inflation. So like costs of living are going up, and people know this. Like, people kind of see the writing on the wall. It's not a good sign. And people wonder why Gen Z is aging faster. Of course they're aging faster. Like, they're being stressed out of their mind. And I have a lot of sympathy for Gen Z, and I'm a millennial. I'm 31 myself. And whenever
Shit. This nigga's 31? He's got one of them weird builds where you can't even really tell what he look like. Cause on one hand, nigga look old as fuck, but on the other hand, he look young. I didn't guess 31 though.
meet someone in Gen Z,
25, yeah, he looked like 25.
They always say, wow, you look so young. I think I've had a very stress-free life compared to most people. I've worked for myself my entire life, kind of get up when I want to, always get my 8 hours of sleep.
I'm over here talking about this nigga being 31 like I'm not 29. Nigga only like 2-3 years older than me. Bro, what the fuck? I said, damn, like nigga was like 10 years older than me or some shit. Nigga, we in the same fucking boat.
Last time I cried, I think, was like well over 10 years ago. So I think I'm a lot less stressed compared to the average person. And really, I haven't
I don't remember the last time I cried.
Any sign of aging whatsoever. Like, I did a test for my health markers when I went to like some fancy gym. And according to my biomarkers, I'm biologically 20. So that's a good sign, right? Like, that kind of shows that if you have a nice, serene and chilled out environment for most of your life, things will go quite a bit better for you. I even got rid of my eye bags just recently, which I made a video about how I did it, which you can see if you become a channel member by clicking the join button. I think I, as an individual, has had a less stressful life than most people, but I think generationally, us millennials had it a bit better than Gen Z. When I was...
Yeah, the internet is what fucked y'all more than anything, bro. The internet is what fucked y'all more than anything, and it's a blessing and a curse, bro. It's like, I had to go outside. I had to go figure shit out. Like, the concept of an iPad baby wasn't even around.
Growing up and going through high school and stuff, we didn't really have any existential crisis, like, or any like societal strife that was, you know, dominating our mind, like the culture wars, the woke identity politics. There was just not much of that. But we were young enough that we didn't get stressed the fuck out by the Cold War, nuclear war stress that generations before had. So it was kind of like in the
Dior like 26 or some shit.
The Cold War
or he
stuff
just turned 27.
And the woke identity politics stuff. We were kind of in that.
And I don't even know how old
Which I think is a big
Cordell is.
reason why a lot of millennials literally look younger than Gen Z. And I think the woke stuff is way more like insidious to people's health than people even realize. Like, I think it goes over a lot of people's heads. The identity politics stuff in society really skyrocketed
Yeah, I'm older than
after
Dior.
2008.
But what I can tell you, what is a fact, is that recruiters talk. And recruiters, like the majority of Canada, don't agree with you. Do you know what that means? Do you have any guesses? Any guesses what that means? What that means is that if you need a job, you might not get one. If you want to keep a job, you might not get to do that.
You see, 2008 was when the financial crisis happened and Occupy Wall Street was a big deal, where pretty much everyone across the board were rightfully furious at banks losing money and getting bailed out by their money that was taxed from them. Oh, and the inflation and all the other stuff that they were behind. So I think Occupy Wall Street was kind of like a big wake-up call for these guys. I think that spooked banks a lot, and they decided, we need to distract people, we need to get them fighting each other. And just coincidentally, you started to see like the typical identity politics keywords appear in articles like quadruple times the amount. Like terms like racism, misogyny, blah blah blah, all just quadrupled in media articles after that point. They figured out, oh shit, people are getting a bit too close to identifying us as enemies. Let's get these guys fighting amongst each other. So the media which they own, they got to produce all of this stuff to stress people out and make
Yeah, my
people
music is
fight
on
against
all
each
streaming
other.
services.
There's so many grifters, there's so many rage baiters, there's so much like propaganda and like bullshit designed to make you distrusting of the man next to you. And it's just like, yeah, of course Gen Z are aging quicker when they're growing up in their formative years in this environment.
Where millennials look way younger for their age, while Gen Z looks way older for their age. If you don't believe me, I'm Gen Z. Get closer. I am Gen Z and nobody ever believes me. When my mom and I walk out in public, people think that my mom is my younger sister.
I haven't even touched like the
That nigga looks old as fuck though. I don't know, man. I don't think this applies to me. Like, I genuinely feel like I look good for my age, bro. I genuinely feel like I look good for my age.
pandemic, the rumors of World War III. Like, Jesus, like, of course Gen Z are aging quicker. All the cortisol they're being exposed to is just going to annihilate the collagen in their skin. And that's kind of what you're seeing.
I was humbled so quick tonight. I was on live with my boyfriend and someone was like, how old's your girlfriend? And John
How old do y'all think she looks? I'm gonna say she looks like chat's saying 24, 26. I feel like she looks like 24. Like, she don't even look that crazy. You know what is true, bruh? A lot of y'all motherfuckers be exaggerating, man. Y'all are from the fucking culture where y'all call goddamn 20 years old unk. Like, nigga, 20 isn't unk. 30 isn't unk. Can we get the record straight? Me growing up, I didn't think a nigga was unk unless he was like 40 plus. Okay? So we could get that straight off the rip.
jokingly responds 47 and the girl
47? Yeah, bro. Come on, bro. 47. Shorty does not look 47. Stop fucking playing.
comments, oh, I thought she was early 30s. I am 23.
It's like if you have
She doesn't look 23 either, though. She does look about like 24.
like a bird in a cage and you keep rattling the cage and stressing the fuck out of the bird, yeah, of course the bird isn't going to do as well as other birds. It's going to be a bit more sickly, not as robust, and you know, it's gonna have more problems, more health problems. I feel bad for Gen Z. Like, I do have a lot of sympathy for them. Despite it not being my generation, I see what they're exposed to, and I just think they have it quite rough. Which I know isn't like a popular sentiment. You know, everyone wants to talk shit about Gen Z, right? Now, I can't change any of this. I'm just some guy. But what I do hope I communicate in this video is the importance of reducing stress in your life. You can't change all.
Yeah, no, that's definitely the biggest contributor to living a longer and healthier life, bro. You know, not to get like overly deep on y'all, but I've told y'all this before on my main channel or one of my story times and one of my animations where like bro, the moment, you know, RIP Big Pops, appreciate you, bro. The moment my dad had died, I feel like it was a huge digression once he found out that he had cancer. Mind you, he had cancer for a long time already, but it wasn't until he went in and got diagnosed where it almost felt like shit just started to digress overnight, bro. And the only thing that it left me to like reflect in my head was like, it had to be the stress, because you wake up every day, you feeling a little off, but you know, what do we tell ourselves? Oh, you know, I might just have a cold, or I just might be sick. Oh, you know, I'm just having a bad day. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just, you know, just having a bad day. And then you go into the doctor and they're like, yo, no, you got, you know, you got that C. You know, now it's that stress, that extra weight. And, you know, like I literally watched in real time how, like, obviously, you know, you diagnosed with a disease that is life-threatening. So there's that where, you know, that may already have been you know, running its course to a degree. But the stress of that situation, bro, I feel like that's what ultimately like made that shit happen so much faster, bro. And again, I always bring it up because it was just such a big lesson for me personally. Like, bro, don't stress. Because even in the worst of situations, your body has a way of doing almost miracle-like things when you're positive and you take the most like optimistic point of view. And sometimes that ignorance is bliss. Now, you know, me personally, I don't like to move in an ignorance is bliss manner. Like, I like to know what the fuck is going on. But, you know, I don't know, man. You know, I've said it before. It's just something that I noticed. But I think that was a powerful lesson that I will always, you know, lead with.
Like the crazy neurosis in the world, but what you can
appreciate
do
y'all
is
in the chat,
minimize
man.
the stuff that is stressing you out. Maybe it's not a good idea to consume rage bait content before going to bed. That might disrupt your sleep, increase your cortisol throughout the day, and so on. A big anti-stress life hack that I forgot to mention is getting some sort of app or browser extension that blocks news outlets so you can't see their content. The reason is that the content they make is literally designed to make you stressed and anxious for zero benefit. You aren't missing anything. These guys aren't going to tell you anything useful. So I've been doing that for a while and I think it helped me out quite a lot. There's a lot of things you can do to be more relaxed throughout the day, and if you are interested in looking better, I think you ought to do it. And that's like an added bit of motivation. Not only does stress feel bad and have literal negative health effects, but it also has negative aesthetic effects. If you enjoyed this video, chances are...
W video, man. Ooh, excuse me. W video. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. But at the end of the day, like I said, and also like he said, damn, I keep burping, my bad. Say excuse me in the comments. Or excuse you in the comments. What do niggas say when you burp? Well, I'm supposed to say excuse me. So say thank you. There you go. That's what y'all niggas need to say. But anyways, stress is a killer, bro. Don't stress. I know whatever you're going through and however life may feel and how heavy it might feel on your shoulders, it don't be the end of the world, bro. It don't be the end of the world. You're still here. You're still breathing. And if you're watching this video, like, you're blessed, bro. You're blessed. You have internet, you have a phone, you have some type of, you know, device where you could just kind of kick shit and watch your favorite content creator. You're blessed, bro. You're blessed, you know, and regardless of what you got going on, you got to appreciate that and really make the most out of it, bro. So my name is Berto. I'll see you on the next one. If you're watching on YouTube, this is the end of the video. I'm excited to hear y'all feedback in the comment section. I'm always reading the comments. I read every single comment. So make sure y'all turn up down there, negative, positive, whatever. You know, we can have a conversation. I ain't mad at y'all roasting me. It is what it is. And I'll see you on the next one. My name is Bert. Y'all know where to find me. Link in the description.
Where you at, Berto?